This is Awesome St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
Today's Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop, which is now August the 27th to the 29th, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia. And Ranger Stock Convention, which is now November 11th to the 14th, 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Go to rangerstop.com for more info.
Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Hey everybody, welcome, and today is a special occasion because today we're going to review our first ever Sentai Hero special here on YouTube.
Yes, this is a momentous occasion, and what better way to do it than starting out with an anniversary season.
Oh yes, and what a great anniversary that is. Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, the 45th anniversary of Super Sentai, and here is the review part. Okay. Today we're going to review the first episode of Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, and today's first episode is called Machine World is Monstrously Mysterious. Ooh, now this is a very interesting intro to the series because the title is like made me more intrigued and wanted to be like get into what is going on right now. So let's before we get started, let's do with the opening comments. So what's been going on with you?
I got to talk to Catherine Sutherland yesterday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What'd you do?
What did I do? Well, this morning, I just saw what is the coolest, the coolest trailer ever from IGN. That is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge trailer, and it's the next arcade beat 'em up with the modern tech design of the pixel arts of the your old classic arcade beat 'em up game style. So that game is going to come out soon, and I'm so excited. I'm already sold, and I want that on my Switch right now. But other than that, oh man. So great things happen, and I just want to get started with this review right now.
Mm-hmm.
You want to give it a start?
All right, so let's kick this off. So the episode begins where we suddenly see the Go Rangers, doing their usual stick, ba-da-da-da-da, and then suddenly we see some weird and we suddenly see some weird gears move, and a dark cloud appears over them, and then suddenly we see the Zhu Rangers fighting that gnome guy, and then suddenly a dark aura appears over their world as well. And then we even get to see Juru fighting Garza and their usual stick, and then the same thing happens. So there's something weird going on. It's all the every Sentai is being captured. It's almost like in their own timelines. And then suddenly we see almost every other team, the Kyujers, the Ryu Soldiers, the Zhuhogers. Someone is trapping Sentais in their own little worlds inside these special gears. So that's eerie.
Yeah, it's like this cybernetic arm is reaching to their world, and they're collecting coins. Oh, what is this? And all these coins are ending up in a bucket. So what is going on? And when I first saw this episode, I'm curious, who is this? Who is this? This dark cybernetic arm? It's almost like Claw from Inspector Gadget at first.
The Super Sentais will be mine.
Yes, it will be mine. But first, let me collect coins. I have a dark aura debt. Well, as after seeing all those those amazing clips of all the 45 Super Sentai teams that are being taken with all these mysterious dark coins in this bucket, we move on to the opening scene of our hero. Oh man, our hero, and his name is Kaito Goshikita. So Goshikita Kaito. He is he just came to this weird tall tower, and he has this he has a backpack and some gears for bungee jumping.
Mhm.
And for some odd reason, he wants to be the first person to ever bungee jump off of like a tall tower.
Yes, they call it the tree tower.
Oh man! And I was laughing my guts out when these two security guards at the tower just dragged him out because, like, what are you, insane? Are you some kind of YouTuber? I am not a YouTuber. I just want to do something exciting.
Right. And then suddenly another dark cloud appears over there, over the city. It's like looking very ominous and stuff. But it's not trapping them in a gears or something. Instead, it brings these things or these guys into their world.
What are these things?
Who knows? Are they hostile? Who will see? But Kikai is very interested in them, and he tries to become. He's like, let's all be friends, or let's all get along, and he introduces and tries to be very friendly. And then a few months pass. Oh, and we also see like this like weird
Yeah.
thing in the skylines. And then a few months pass, and they ask this totally random, completely unimportant pink Kikai robot about how they have adapted into living with humans, and like whether or not, and like asked them if they were like going to migrate or if they were planning on immigrating there or anything. And she's just like, no, I was just living my life, and then suddenly I'm here and we're stuck here, and we don't know how to get back. So
Oh yeah. So with all of these strange things happen all of a sudden, Kaito, of all the people who are reacting to the situation, Kaito, like he said, "Oh, you're like those Kikainoids that my parents said. Oh, let's get along. We'll get along." And then the opening theme, like Zen 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 Kai Zen 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 Zenkaiger. Okay, that was a very catchy theme, and I enjoy it already. And I've been listening to that like 3 times now. So with the picture that you mentioned, like seeing this pink Kikainoid, it's a hint that it's pretty obvious that she is going to be the next member of the team. And as the story starts off like a month later after that dark cloud aura that brought the Kikainoids to the world or in the city, and they're adapting pretty well. Like everybody is getting along. These Kikainoids and the people, like they're all in harmony, and there's some news in the newsroom saying like these two like theorists.
These are Kikai's parents, and they had
It's Kaito.
Kaito's parents. They had disappeared some time ago, and like they were talking about like parallel universes, and like they're wondering how they would have reacted to this whole thing. And suddenly we see this woman thinking, oh yes indeed. So, and also new base of operations is a candy store apparently.
Yeah, it's like a candy cafe for like for all ages, and the kids can go to the store like after school to get like grab a little snack or a little candy sweets on the way home. Yeah, it's very sweet. And that old lady is it turns out it's Kaito's grandmother, and it is the father's mother. So the grandma is the wife's mother-in-law.
Yes, or at least they say I don't. Did they say if she was the paternal or maternal grandmother?
I mean, the father. What do you mean, maternal?
As in whether she was the father's mom or the
Yes,
mom's
the father's mom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
it's the father's side of the family, like the father's like parent, and Like the wife is the wife. The grandma is the wife's like mother-in-law.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, she's kind of you know feeling down about it a bit about how there about
They're all-
how her kid wasn't here to see this thing he was researching. And also interesting to note is that like Kikai, he runs in, needs some cotton candy, then he runs off and he's like, oh, what a gentle soul, the person I raised. And then suddenly we see this red android bot thing coming to like a teenage part coming to like some teenagers party. He's like saying, hey, let's party, let me join in or yeah. And everyone starts like while they're enjoying the
They're
music.
enjoying the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, while they're enjoying the vibe, we cut to the bad guys lair. And you want to introduce these guys?
All right. So if you look at the screen, the big wall stuck in the wall like villain, he is known as the Great. Let's see. I'm looking at my notes. He is called the Great King. Bokuwas. Bokuwas. So Great King Bokuwas is the big villain or the head honcho in this new series, and that bird next to him, it is its name is Gigi. So Gigi and Bokuwas, it's kind of like a mix of good old-fashioned Jafar and Iago mix.
Yeah, at least it's not Gilbert Godfrey.
Yep.
Mhm.
And what else? Who else? Yeah, who else is it?
there's
There's this villain. Yeah, like on the right side of this photo, like this looks like the scientist or the creator of who's going to be the creator of monsters. And this villain, his name is Ijirud. Ijirud. So Ijirude. So Ijirud is the scientist villain in this series.
Yes, and pay no attention to that blue figure off in the corner. Who's the cleaning dude and all. He's totally not going to be important either. Anyway,
Really? He's not that important?
oh yeah, totally not. Yeah, he probably
Oh,
won't
come on.
be.
He is important.
Yes, but we're saving that for another time.
Okay,
Anyway,
let's save it.
Anyway, so they're talking about how they've kind of delayed. It's been delayed. They haven't been able to capture this world yet either, and like say it's only a matter of time, and they begin their first official attack, or they plan on attacking the world, and we see Kaido. I'll learn these names again. Kaito. Yes, I'll learn thite names again before the next one. He is like having lunch or was getting ready to trade some cotton candy with one of these Kaitonoids, and then suddenly a big explosion happens. Ooh. And then we meet these guys.
So these new putties in this new series are called the Kudaks. So Kudaks are these new like putties, and if you look closer, their weapon staff is none other than an electronic plug.
Well, it fits the theme of the show, I also love how their faces are like little computer screens.
Yeah, like it's like the mouthpiece looks like a keyboard. Like if you look at the mouth guard, it looks like a enter button, and the middle of the mouthpiece, it looks like keypads that you can just type in or something. So this is kind of like okay. I don't want to. I would like to say this. The helmet looks like the Super Sentai version of Daft Punk.
Oh,
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I kind of see that too. Yeah. So so then this cannon top dude. Now, what was his name?
His name is it's kind of mouthful. His name is Parashitara. Parashitara? Really?
Yeah, Parashitata. He's going to basically be our equivalent of Goldar this season.
I believe so. Yeah, and before these guys were introduced, like before the explosion, this is so cool. This is interesting. They're trading like Kaito is trading like his cotton candy for an order of takoyaki.
Uh-huh.
This is it. This is cool. It's like I have a feeling like the Kikainoids don't believe in the value of money, but I think they believe in like trading values or trades. Yeah.
This will be interesting to explore as the series progresses. Takayuki, isn't that the dish that has cooked octopus inside it?
Yeah, takoyaki. Oh man, it is considered one of my favorites. And rest assured, you Kent, when this pandemic is over, if you ever come over, like I will take you to the best places that have the takoyakis, and you can just go all out, like just enjoy.
I've been wanting to try some of that, so sounds good.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they're beginning what is this guy saying the title's blocking it?
So Parashitara is leading this first wave of attack, and he says, "This is the beginning of the Toji Tendo dynasty." So Toji Tendo is the name of the bad guy organization. So last series it was Jotunheim, and the series before that is like what?
Dreidons. The Dreidons.
Yeah, the Tridons. And now in this series is called the Toji Tendos. So
Yeah.
Toji Tendo, yeah.
I will say that so far they are visually more interesting than the Dreidons and the Jotunheim. So far I'm liking the villains. So we'll just see what things come from them. So
I'm feeling a little bit like Tron vibe in this.
Mhm.
Like the villains feel like Tron.
If I could adapt this into Power Rangers, I would totally make this King Aridon from Zeo, because King, like Archerina, her family, her dad's name was King Aridon, and we never learned anything about him. So it would be really cool if like I said, if this could become a Power Ranger series someday, that this would be the Machine Empire to her side of the family. But
Machine Empire 2.0, it's an upgrade or long lost cousin of the king.
Yes, interesting. So they begin their attack all over the city, and like they even Kaito, right? That's the name.
Yeah, Kaito.
Kaito, like he tries to stop the guy, and like the parachute dude just hurdles him away, and naturally he is saved by trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, the attack reaches Juran and the party, and like he's terrorizing the teenagers and stuff, and like Juran tries to defend them, but they think he's getting ready to attack them, and so he's starting to feel like they just see him as a threat as well, and that kind of upsets him a bit.
Yeah.
But he isn't like that at all, and like he tries to fight off and help protect the citizens while he could. And while Kaito is feeling down, he's like we see him protect his grandma. They attack the candy store that she runs, and like they barricade themselves inside, and he's starting to feel down, and then suddenly he says, "I'm going to protect the world," and then he says a certain phrase that activates this little dude.
Oh, wait, what did he say?
Did you catch what he said? Wasn't it like the new catchphrase for the season?
Oh, it was a catchphrase?
Like, isn't it going to become the new catchphrase?
Oh, yes. But I'm going to mention that catchphrase at the when we're close to the end of here. Yeah, I just want to save that phrase for special occasion.
Yes. So this little guy, what's his name?
So this little bird, or this the good guy Iyako.
Uh-huh.
Its name is Si-chan. Si-chan.
Isn't he adorable? He's like Circuit from Time Force / Time Ranger.
Mixed with in Gokaiger, Navi.
Mixed with Navi from Gokaiger. Anyway, he shows them a special door inside the candy shop that leads to this CGI'd background.
Ooh, wow. So what is this? Do you know?
Yeah, it's like a secret laboratory that Kaito's parents worked at, and like which is where they managed to study other worlds and other universes. And even aside from the Kaito world, they also studied the worlds of the other Sentais as well. And so this is kind of confusing. So is this going to say that like all the Sentais now take place in their own universe, or was like did something happen that caused them to split off? So there's some questions that should be answered. But what's funny is this is kind of giving me a Shattered Grid vibe, you know. From
Oh yeah, it does have that. It does have that vibe because in the news it says like they're like these scientists who study the theories of parallel universe and stuff, and also like in the like during also want to mention this like during the attack when Parashitara like started the attack, when Kaito was talking to him, like he's like, oh, you humans are nothing, and those other Kikainoids, they're nothing but mere trash compared to you. But we are the elites, the Toji Tendo like noids, or these elite androids, and we are going to like conquer this world. So wow, it's almost like these Toji Tendo's androids. They live with the Kikainoids, but the Kikainoids are just like regular citizens. But Toji Tendo like androids are like these authoritative, like high level elite bad guy groups.
It's like kind of like in the Blue Skies movie, Robots.
Yeah. And also the flashback. Oh man, it's so cute. Like Kaito, like seeing him as a little kid and looking and seeing his parents, like they created Sichan to build Kaito a compatible friend for him, because I don't know, maybe he has a tough time making friends during his childhood. But these parents, like they are scientists, and they even said they tried multiple times to get Sichan like built right, so then it could be fit for Kaito. So it's a lesson that these scientists repeat mistakes until it's perfect. That's what scientists are.
Right. Can you just, by the way, that reminds me so much. Can you like see Sichan and just can't help but hear that metal can robot from Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Yes, I do hear that, man. Oh man, you're just throwing pop cultures at me, and I'm pretty sure all the Power Ranger fans, Super Sentai fans, and Kamen Rider fans are watching this, and they're all getting the reference from you. It's just so fun. And when they entered this new layer, like, man, it's such a small, minimal space. Look at all that.
Yeah.
How do you think the parents can manage doing all their work in that small, minimal space?
I don't know. Maybe this was like maybe just a filing section, or maybe there's other parts of it that we don't see quite yet. We'll just have to see. And and the files they had on the other Super Sentais, and they also developed these fancy Gatling guns and they developed special coins to match the that have elements based off the other Super Sentais attacks. And so Kito's just like, okay, 60-year-old grandma, let's go battle some evil, you know?
Oh man. Can you imagine the grandma like henshin into one of the Super Sentais and kick butt? Oh man, if in the future episode, if there is a chance that, okay, so the grandma, her name is Yatsude Goshikida. So Yatsude is the grandma's name. And if there's a slight chance that we'll see her in action, that will be pretty awesome, because it shows that a senior citizen can still kick butt with the Power Ranger power.
They did it in Kuuhyuger, so we just have to see here. So,
yeah, of course. And the files that you mentioned for the Super Sentai like files, all that, yeah, they study parallel universe. So I think all those files of Super Sentai teams that were on that computer screen, I believe the parents were studying that these Super Sentai teams are not just exist in our world, like they exist in different like Earth world, like you said, Shattered Grid, like dimensions, different Earths or different universe.
Yeah, it will be it, and the Shattered Grid references don't stop there quite yet. We'll get onto that in a little bit, but I do
know the Shattered Grid more than me.
Yeah, I would. do kind of hope that they would at least explain this, because there have been lots of, I think, writers who have often said, no, all Super Sentais are canon, and others have said, no, they all take place in their own world. So we're just gonna this. I hope gets explained. Hopefully it won't be like like K Ranger or Kira Major, where like interesting stuff that doesn't get acknowledged at all or is completely forgotten about. So yeah. So anyway, so Kiko heads out to
Kaito. It's Kaito.
Kaito. I promise everyone I will learn these. I will learn these names, just like we did at the start of Kira Major. Anyway, he goes out to face the threat, and like we see Jurin, like trying to protect a kid, and before the attack, but before the before the bad guys could kill them, Kaito, manages to save them. That was pretty cool. By the way, I just realized the head, Jurin's head design, like he has teeth, and it looks like his eyes are meant to be part of that. So that looks kind of funny. Anyway, so the bad guy starts to monologue, and what do you want to tell him what happens?
Oh yeah, so when Kaito finally meets his new ally, that is Zurin, they're about to like, hey, my name is Yurin, oh, my name is Kaito, and they're about to team up to fight Parashitara's force. And when Parashitara was doing a small monologue, Jurin fired first shot, and if you look at the left side and you see one of the Kudaks like reacting to that shot, and they're all looking at him. Yep, Jurin made the first shot. He did it Han Solo style.
It's kind of like that scene in Young Guns. I forget the name, but he's like, I hear you got that guy down there with you. And then they're like, that's right. And then he shoots him and it says, hey, I ain't with you no more.
Yeah, it's like Parashitara's like doing a monologue, and then Jurin fires like, you sly dog, you catch me monologue. I can't believe it. Oh man, that was unexpected, and I laughed my guts out when Jurin made the first move. And as we continue on the scene, they morphed, and they used the Gatling gun, and for the first time we were introduced by these two new heroes, that is the Zenkaiger and Kikai Jiren. So when Jiren morphs, he's called Kikai Jiren. Yeah.
Yes. So interesting. So the title of the show is pretty much a lie. The whole team isn't called Zenkaiger. It's just Kikai or Kaito's name. So
yeah,
that's kind of funny. Kind of reminds me of how when Super Sentai was getting started, the show was primarily going to focus on the red, and everyone's just going to be supporting. But hopefully that won't be the case. But despite the so the two teams, the first two members of Zenkaiger. Yes, we'll just refer to them as Zenkaigers, have united, and they show off their fighting abilities, and they do a pretty impressive job. And then the bird, tells them, to use like these special coins of other Sentais. And this is a very clever little Easter egg. So, as you know, Zenkaiger is based off Aka Red and Big One from Jaka, and those were the first Sentais. And what special abilities Zenkai uses, or Kaito uses, is the Zyuohger powers. And yes, and he becomes, has the ability to fly. And then Juren, he uses the power of the Ninjers. And as you all could tell, that he is based off the Daireno, or in other words, the Megazord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And what's funny is Zyuohger was the last anniversary season, and Ninja Steel was the last anniversary season of Power Rangers. So it's like, they have a representative. So this new Sentai series has a representative from Super Sentai and a representative for Power Rangers. So I thought that was a pretty cool like little Easter egg, and we get to see like Kaito using the wing ability to take out some grunts, and then Juren uses the power of the Ninjers and does that fancy air attack and takes them all out. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so these incredible new like weapons, they're not just for blasting your opponent. Like this Gatling gun, you just throw a coin in, you close the cap, you crank it up, and then you morph. And when you want to use a power boost, you just grab another coin, put it there, crank it up, and then you have a small power boost like Zenkaiger used for the Zyuohger with the wings and doing the aerial attack, and seeing Jiren using the ninjas, the ninjers. Yeah, he was just borrowing their sort of like final attack moves, and who knows what will be the next Super Sentai team's like power boost or their next power boost that they're using or their borrow. You never know.
It would be cool. It's kind of reminiscent of okay, here's another pop culture reference. It's kind of reminiscent of Digimon Tamers, where that season took place in its own world, separate from the first two seasons, and like they were able to, use the abilities of, other Digimon, like War Greymon Shield or the power of Lady Devimon. So it's like these guys get to use the abilities of previous Sentais, so that's pretty cool. So. Anyway, and then this thing shows up, and you want to take it from here?
Oh, sure. Okay, so this giant Megazord monster appeared out of nowhere. So I don't know if this is a sign that this series will like do a series where like this giant monster will appear out of nowhere without defeating the main monster first. So I don't know, but this is the first episode. Some things can make some changes, but we just need to understand how Zenkaiger goes with the flow so far. But yeah, I don't know. So far, no main monster was defeated, and Para Shitara is still there, and that other enemy that Juran like first encountered, the one that with the fangs helmet. Yeah, none of them are defeated. So this giant monster just appeared out of nowhere by just calling it out. And one thing another, we see Jiran's new power or new ability that is growing into the Megazord size. And Sichan, the bird, just gave him like a little tip. And the tip is to use the coin that you use to morph, just flip it on the other side and crank it up, and you will grow into a Megazord size.
Yes, so pretty cool stuff. And we get to see, giant size, and seeing him like this, it actually got me a little nostalgic because it reminded me of seeing the Megazord and Power Rangers, fighting. I will have to say though, he also becomes his dinosaur mode, and I'm not currently a big fan of it, mainly because the legs are a little too scrawny compared to the huge upper body. Maybe something will change, or like maybe they'll CGI it differently. But it does some cool things. It does some interesting attacks. It caused the monster to ram its head into a building, and of course it does this. Cowabunga!
Oh, cowabunga, dude! Oh, Megazord mode has initiated. Megazord activated. Oh, boom, lightning everywhere. And then we go to a surfing board Megazord.
Cowabunga. Also, by the way, wait, right quick, Clem, are you a Godzilla fan?
I do. I'm not a big fan. But I know Godzilla as one of the greatest pop culture ever. Yeah.
You recognize this move?
Oh man, it's like I remember there's this one attack move that Godzilla used that he lifted himself up in the air with his tail and then launched himself with like a kick. But this one, yeah, a little bit like Godzilla fighting style, like just I don't know, like launch your back for like a shoulder launch or something, or shoulder charge. Yeah,
it does look pretty funny. Anyway, at the very least, they managed to,
Finishing
the-
move.
wait, what?
They're doing their finishing move.
Yes, they managed to, ward off the monsters, and the Zenkaiger's first defeat has happened, and everyone's celebrating and happy, and the grandma offers to make makes a delicious meal for them, and then they get another little surprise. Something else shows up. These.
Oh no! Don't tell me Toad from Mario World has entered this world.
Oh boy.
Oh man, if Toad were to enter the Super Sentai, he'll be like, "Here I am!"
Oh gosh. Something weird is happening that's causing mushrooms to sprout on top of, all these people's heads. And they're just going mushrooms, and then suddenly these giant spores appear in the sky. Oh my gosh. Another
What is that?
It's a giant mushroom.
Maybe it's friendly.
Friendly mushroom giant friend.
Oh man, okay. But where is Toji Tendo's headquarters? Wasn't there an evil lair tower or buildings around the sky? Then all of a sudden there's a mushroom. So is this a strategy for the Toji Tendos? Are they gonna change to are they gonna disguise their headquarters into certain objects? You see this picture, it was tons of dark buildings. You can see all the evilness is glowing through those buildings. But then you see these mushrooms. How did it turn like that? I think they're trying to. I think they have this certain technology where they camouflage themselves or something.
Possibly. It kind of makes me think of another pop culture reference. It makes me think of War of the Worlds, where the aliens' presence on the planet was altering, its nature and stuff, and causing all these weird things to happen. So who knows? Maybe this is the bad guys' new plan of affecting the human race until they surrender their Earth to them. It also kind of makes me think, I think in one of the Batman comics, Poison Ivy actually poisoned the people of Gotham by causing spores to grow out of their mouths and eyes. So, that's pretty brutal. If the new machine bad guys are thinking about doing something like that, then they're definitely they're definitely off to a great start. So
All right. Well, so yeah, so our episode ends where all the innocent citizens are being mushroomed, and it leads up to the second episode where we did see the previews that we're going to be introducing the next member of the team, that is the yellow Kikai Noid, and he is from the Gao Ranger series.
yes.
Yes, so he is a ferocious cat lion Kikainoid. So this will be exciting, and we're just getting started.
Yes, so that was the very first episode of Zenkaiger. And overall, what did you think of it?
It is pretty fun, and I do love the energy. I like the new hero Kaito. This is the first episode, and I'm very excited about it. But what I can say about is this episode where they do the finisher. I was a little bit confused of Jiran's finisher. He uses his tail as as a missile drop on the monster, a giant sword striking down.
Well, Tor's finishing move was that it would just lift up in the air and then crush the monsters. So maybe this is just an improvised attack, and then he'll have a more official one as the show goes on.
Yeah, I guess so. But overall, I'm excited. I loved the first episode. It made a great impression on me. So I start off with a 10 out of 10.
Oh, that's good. It's hard to say. I think maybe a 9 out of 10 because, well, actually no. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 too, because I think this is a good start to the series, and it does make me want to know what's the deal with suddenly all the Super Sentais being off in their own worlds and stuff? Or is this like, Shattered Grid, where they all enter, like the morphing grid put them in like little pocket dimensions to keep them safe, but then that didn't end up working for the Super Sentais. So yeah, I guess, yeah, this is a solid start to the show. The characters are decent, the villains are interesting, and yeah, it does make me want to see what happens next. So yeah, 10 out of 10.
All right, so everybody, if you watched us talked about reviewing this entire episode, Quasar Red and I, we just gave this episode a high praise, like A episode. So this is a great start to celebrate 45 years of Super Sentai. And all I can say, Zenkaiger is he is fun, he's energetic, he has that charisma. And I feel this actor does have that charisma. And I think the casting directors did a great job of casting him as the new hero for the series. And the story, the plot is just got me interested, like about the parallel universe. I'm digging it.
Yes, what I will say about exactly, it is a very interesting story, and like the actor that plays Kaito, he, like I said, he has a bit of a job to, ahead of him, because he'll have to pretend that these suited guys are his friends and stuff. So that might be very difficult, but we'll just have to see what he'll bring to the table, and like how they'll flesh out the other members of the team. By the way, I want to say for Jiren, there's something about the red on him that makes me think of Raphael from Ninja Turtles. Like I think it's just like this would be what Raphael would be like if he got to go out in the world and stuff. So that's what that's what I think so far. And so far, yeah, like I said, I am interested to see where this will go. So
yeah, and to all of you Super Sentai fans who are curious about what this title means, the title Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, in English, it means Machine World Squadron Full Force Ranger. So that's a very long title. Machine World Squadron Full Force Rangers. Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, this series has a new catchphrase. So last series, well, let's see. In Ria Soldier, the catchphrase is "Kaboom!" Then Kira Major is "Kirame King!" And now this new series has this new catchphrase. It's called "Zenryoku Zenkai!" Zenryoku Sentai! So in English, it means full power, full force. So that is a new phrase of the series.
It's catchy.
Full power, full force. Yeah, fight on. Like that.
So that was the first episode. We gave it a high praise, and so now we move on to our comments.
Yes, let's move on to our comments. All right, so Triple XYZ, welcome to the YouTube side of the net. Oh, thank you, Triple O. We love that. Now Zero and Fox should cameo on your show and have both of your cameo on theirs. Maybe if as long as we have to keep up watching their show, that is Kamen Rider Saber. Like if we do catch up, then we will join them. But we're at the moment are focusing on Zenkaiger.
We'll have to see.
Hey.
Maybe if they do like a Kamen Rider crossover or something.
Welcome to you too. Oh, thank you, Prathamish. Thank you. It's been a crazy journey, but we're finally here on YouTube.
Took 4 seasons.
And our overlord. Welcome to YouTube. Power.
I am Ryan. I am back.
And David, hi guys. Hello.
Hey.
Eric, I had some hesitancy for this season, but overall I loved it. The first episode alone was great. Yeah, like when I first saw like the previews of the design of the characters, the robots, I was a little bit like curious, like what is this? Like, I've never seen this before. But the first episode just impressed me with its in just what 22 minutes.
So it is something new and different, and we'll just have to see what, like, how well it will stick. So
Yeah, Eric. When Aka Red showed up, I was sold. Oh yeah. Wasn't there like a movie, like something that made Zenkaiger make their appearance or something? Aka Red was in it.
Oh really?
Oh
yeah.
no, my bad. Aka Red from Go Ranger. Yes. Yeah.
There
Like,
is.
I thought it was. I thought he meant Aka Red from Go Kaiger. You know, the all red with the red visors and all that.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Actually, I think Aka Red is the name of the original. No, the original Go Ranger guy, and no wait, Aka Red is Go Kaiger.
I thought it's Aka Ranger. Aka Ranger is Go Ranger.
Aka Ranger, Go Ranger. Aka Red is the Go Kaiger / Bokenger dude.
Yeah.
By the way, so Aka Red is basically red.
All right, next comment. Jake, overall, I love this episode. I give it a 9 out of 10. Oh, okay. So he took your 9 out of 10, but we all go for like a good 10.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake's next comment is Super Sentai Shattered Grid.
Yes, and I forgot to mention. So yeah, the like I said, the show kind of gives a bit of a Shattered Grid vibe a bit, and I think that's also because Kito's suit form is a fusion of Big One and Go Red or Aka Ranger, and that's the same thing with Lord Draken from Boom Comics. He's a mix of Tommy's green and white forms. So it's like when they were designing the show, it's like they pretty much decided to give they kind of did something similar with their character. And also one other thing, Lord Draken had his minions were based off of familiar looking characters. So, and that's kind of just like what the other members of this team will be. So, like I said, I think this season will come off like an anti Shattered Grid story.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Okay, Ryan says the main character reminds me of the Red Ranger from ToQger.
Understandable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he does have that personality to it. Yeah, not unlike any of the recent Super Sentai like Red Rangers. Yeah.
Yes.
I love Kaito. Yeah, I like Kaito already. Like, he is just fun. He's just a fun like actor, and the actor did the character really well. I love him.
Mm.
Hell yeah, Super Sentai Hero Special is now officially on YouTube. Can't stop, won't stop. Oh, great. Awesome. Can't stop, won't stop. Oh yeah, dun, dun, dun. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay, let me just do it. Let me just move on. My bad.
Yeah.
All right, the Great King is the voice of Japanese Megatron from Transformers Galaxy Force. Wow. Oh, I see. Wow, really? I didn't know that. Time Rider Zero got his Dino Fury hoodie. He is keeping his color mystery, though.
Mm.
It is now obvious, but I think it's purple.
I think, yeah, we think that too.
Zenkaiger equals Go Ranger for Sentai. Red Ranger is U Ranger for Power Rangers. Yeah.
That's like I said, it's cool. We have a representative from the first Super Sentai and a representative from the first Power Ranger series, and they use moves from their most recent anniversary seasons.
Zenkaiger uses Yoger and Red Ranger use Ninja. Yes, and they're just incredible boost ups for our heroes, and it's a good way to honor and cherish the past Super Sentai series that have made what it is today to its 45th anniversary.
And it's cool to give props to its sister show.
SPD should be in RPM.
Be cool. But...
Yeah. Isn't his name Zenkaiser, not Zenkaiger? Yeah, when we said Zenkaiger, it is the name of the series, but when Kaito like morphs, he is Zenkaiser. So Zenkaiser, yeah.
That should make distinguishing on much better now.
Yeah.
Z, not G.
He calls like the secret power. Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger. He is Kikai Zenkaiger. Daijujin.
Oh yeah, I think I might have said Daireno, and I think that's the Dairanger mecha.
Scene from Godzilla versus Ghidorah, or is it Ghidorah? Is it Ghidorah or Ghidorah?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen. I only saw clips from that scene, so.
I've been to Tokyo Tree Tower when I was in Japan. Oh, okay. Awesome, Christian. So that's Tokyo Tree Tower. Oh, okay.
Oh, would you bungee jump off the tree tower if you could?
If all the safety measurements are all secure, then heck yeah. But oh no, would you feel woozy?
Yeah, most definitely. I especially love. By the way, we can't see it because of the title and stuff, but they actually put imagination in the corner, so that's kind of funny. Like what
whoever does do that, I applaud to that brave soul for taking that huge bold risk of jumping off that Tokyo Tree Tower. But yeah, I've been to the Tokyo Tower. That was I've been to the top, but I did not take pictures. Sadly, missed that out because I did go to Tokyo Tower and I did go to the top. I just didn't want to take a picture because I just want to make it personal, like take it in. But I didn't.
Right.
All right. So, and Christian's next comment: gonna pre-order Kaito's outfit when Bandai Premium releases it. Oh, so you're gonna pre-order Kaito's like the unique like white, blue, red vest.
Yeah, that's quite a look.
Oh yeah, it's no doubt. Just look at this. Just look at the sweater in the beginning. Like, no doubt, this is a really nice sweater or like a vest. It's a sweater vest. I don't think it's a. Yeah, there's no sleeves. It's a vest.
So.
Yeah. All right. Next comment. There you are. When I go back to Japan, I'm going to the tree tower again to jump off the building. Just kidding. Oh man, if you do, Christian, then I hope you come back safe and sound because I would like to do it, but I feel like I need to drink something or eat something to calm myself, like maybe a Jolly Rancher before I jump out.
Yeah, and the next time we are both going to go to Japan to do 3 things: see you jump off the tree tower, solve the mystery of the missing yellow 4 from Bioman, and also go to the Crystal Sky Bar.
Well, if we ever go to Japan, we're gonna go all the greatest places and check out Super Mario World for sure. That theme park is fire. We're going to go check that out. And then we're going to go ahead to see if there's any Super Sentai stuff around. So then my pal Quasar could get all of his Super Sentai like fandom on. Yes.
And he can jump off the tree tower.
Yes. And I will yes, I'm living it. I'm roadkill.
Or you could be like Gumball. Hey, we can use this as a parachute and float safely down the.
Ooh. Those are cartoons. In real life, you're gone. I give this episode 10 out of 10. Yes, we all do. Alden, 10 out of 10. Awesome. 000, Aka Red first appeared in Bokenger versus Super Sentai. Oh yeah. Yeah, he did appear in Bokenger, and then he made another appearance in Gokaiger. I thought he made his first appearance in Gokaiger, but it turns out it's Bokenger. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. All right. Jake says, by the way, where do you guys get those dope Dino Fury sweaters? And did you get one? Yes, I got one myself, and Quasar, of course, he got himself one, and it's The name of the place where we got our Dino Fury sweater is from Carson's Corner. Just type in carsonscorner.com and look at their shop and their catalogs. They do have the updated version of like Power Rangers sweaters. If you type in like Dino Fury on the search bar, you'll find it, even if it's not showing in the catalog tab. So you just need to type in the keywords, and then you'll find it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I meant Clement. Did you get one? Yes, I did. It's just that I just need to shrink it down a little because it's a little bit too big.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite of mine.
Yeah, I've been doing too much cardio that I'm shrinking, and with the gym and all closed, and I've developed a little bit of phobia of being contaminated by the virus that's happening right now, and I just don't want to touch any dumbbells or any equipments.
Mm-hmm. I should have realized it.
So Christian says, I need to find Zenkaianoids in Morphicon 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Quasar, remember at the Morphicon in 2018, we did see the Lupin Rangers.
Yeah, they do have a variety of both Sentai and Power Ranger toys, like both at various booths, so you should be able to find plenty of those.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and with 2022, when Morphicon is a go, we'll see like, wouldn't you like to take a photo of a Zenkaiger cosplayer?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like,
There's like,
All right. And last one, as cosplayers. Yes. Yeah, the cosplayers, I'd be looking forward to see like Zenkaiger like cosplayers, like seeing the Kikai Noise and Zenkaiger themselves at the Morphicon. It's gonna be a great highlight because I don't see that many Super Sentais make an appearance in Morphicons, but seeing them is just a good way to show like a great amount of respect from the Super Sentai side.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I see that is all the comments we have. And so Quasar, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Brown_K, as well as QR Ranger Book. And where can we find you?
You guys could find me on Instagram, that's CLeow1031, and I'm also hanging around the Morphin Network on Facebook and Instagram. So I'm pretty chill and pretty easy to find. And also, what a great episode. And if any of you viewers are interested in leaving a comment or theories or any questions regarding this today's episode of Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, feel free to leave a comment because we love to read your theories, your predictions, the next story, or what you like to see in the next few episodes, or the next episode upcoming after the second episode. You never know, because this is new, and we're just going along with the journey with Kaito and Jiren and the next Kikai Noise. We're in for the ride.
Yes, so it should be interesting from here on out, and let's see where this show will go.
Yes. All right. So I guess that is about it. And yeah, so thank you all for tuning in today's episode of us reviewing this new series on our special appearance on YouTube. And thank you all to the fans of Power Rangers, Super Sentai fans, Kamen Rider fans, and to all the followers of the Morphin Network. Thank you for joining us and starting this new journey with Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
So.
And I'm looking forward to like being with you guys for the ride of enjoying the series together. And what?
And let's not forget the ride of Dino Fury.
Yes, the ride of Dino Fury as well on the Rangers Live podcast. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what else are we mentioning?
That's about it. We said where you can find us and all.
Oh, yeah, I think we did. Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in today's episode, and we will let you guys know when that next week on Wednesday we'll do another episode of review. That's episode 2. So we'll probably do the same time as usual, 4 p.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. as Central time and 7 p.m. Eastern time. So thank you all for watching, and be sure that just to let you guys know that this week there won't be a Dino Fury episode review because I don't know. What do you think?
They're just not airing this week. So, but you can catch Boken and Psycho Fox's Common Writer podcast, and also there's an interview coming up this Friday. So it should be there's still some great content to come. So stick around.
Yes, stick around. Okay, and I'll keep you guys updated and keep you guys posted for our next review. So until then, I'm Red Star.
I'm Quasar Red.
And we all hope everybody is having a wonderful week and have a wonderful weekend. And everybody stay safe and stay healthy. And Zenryoku Zenkai. Oh, let me say that again. Zenryoku Zenkai.
Wait. One more time.
Zenryoku Sentai. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Hope you have a good one. Bye.
Catch you all later.